If you do not have capacity to execute all of those things I've mentioned may amount to almost nothing. So what am I saying? It's high time you began to build capacity. I went from making $24 in my first 11 months as an online entrepreneur to earning over $4,000 in 7 years.
It was one of the lessons I learned that was really touching. You are the only constant thing you have.
So the first step to becoming extraordinary is to develop coping skills.
Quality and creative educational system can be accountable.
Follow the path of least resistance. This is what many people don't understand. If this influencer is known on Facebook, don't send them a message on Facebook, they won't see it.
If you don't have capacity to execute all of those things I've mentioned may amount to almost nothing. So what am I saying? It's high time you began to build capacity. I went from making $24 in my first 11 months as an online entrepreneur to earning over $4,000 in 7 years.
It was one of the lessons I learned that was really touching. You are the only constant thing you have.
So the first step to becoming extraordinary is to develop coping skills.
Quality and creative educational system can be accountable.
Follow the path of least resistance. This is what many people don't understand. If this influencer is known on Facebook, don't send them a message on Facebook, they won't see it.
Me now, please. Okay, let me. Can we hear me now? If you can hear me now, please kindly type that you can hear me. Okay. All right. So good evening, guys. Like I always say, or like Fortune Nnamdi will always say, a confident quack will make more money and do better than a shy expert. A shy expert is somebody who would not sell or who doesn't sell, even if he knows what to do. A confident quack is somebody who sells anything he wants to sell. He just wants to make money. And at the end, the shy expert will beg, and the confident quack will sell and make his money. So who do you want to become? A shy expert or a confident expert? Good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. All right, so today we are going to be hosting Kenny Wokoye tonight. We are going to be hosting Kenny Wokoye tonight. So if you are ready to receive value from him, I want you to go to the comment section and type, I am ready to receive value. I am ready to receive value. If you are ready to receive value from boss Kenny Wokoye, I want you to go to the comment section now and type, I am ready to receive value. Okay, I'm waiting. Just type, I am ready to receive value. Nice, 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 nice. If you are here, you don't have a book, you don't have a pen, you are making a very big mistake. If you are here, you have not shared the link of this video on your WhatsApp status, you are also making a very big mistake. So you can share the link on your WhatsApp status, and you can also look for a book and a pen that you should jot out implementation nuggets, because hearing would not make a change until you do what you know. Knowing alone will not make a change until you do what you know. All right, so okay, I'm seeing wow. Peter and Namchukwabek, no pun on the building, no. All right, Oswaha Elton, I can see you. Welcome, 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 welcome. Who else? Who else? Who else is here? I'm seeing Neka. Okay, Peter Namchuku, guy, do you want to? You want bond on YouTube? Okay, I can see Neka Ihewa. Ihewa. I hope I pronounced that correctly. All right. So tonight, like I said earlier, we're going to be hosting Kenny Okoye this night. We're going to be hosting Kenny Okoye, and I can promise that he's going to be bringing fire. He's going to be bringing fire to the stage. He's going to be bringing fire to the stage. Okay, so if you learned something in the previous section, I want you to just type one sentence, either short. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right. So if you learned something in the comment section, sorry, in the last sections, I want you to just go to the comment section and type just one thing that you learned in a sentence. Just one thing that you learned. Just type one thing that you learned. One thing that you learned. If you know you were here in the previous section before now, I would love you to go to the comment section and just type one thing you learned from the previous sections, either from that of Content Grandmaster or from that of Boss Ni Shoinka. So I want you to go to the comment section and just type one thing you learned, one thing that you learned. Okay, Joshua Omoni, building omnipresence on the social media. Yes, I heard that too. I heard that too. Sales is built on networking. Wow, wow, wow. This is to show that we are really learning. We are not just shouting wow, 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 or fire, fire, or value. Shouting value will not bring value into your life until you implement the value that you are shouting on or you are shouting about. Yes. Who else? Who else? Who else? If you learned anything from the previous section, just kindly type in a very short sentence what you learned in your own words. It doesn't have to be in the words of the speaker. It doesn't have to be in the words of the speaker. Okay, I'm waiting. Just in a sentence, what you learned. Okay, Joshua Omoni, go to a starving crowd. You don't need to pitch your offer. Wow, when you go to a starving crowd, you won't need to pitch your offer, which is very true. Wow, Joshua Omoni, this shows that you are learning. We are waiting for you to become the value and hit us and hit us with enough value. All right, so like I said earlier, welcome to Sellobeg 2.0, the 6th section and the last for the day. And like I also said, we are going to be hosting Boss Kenny Okoye in this section. So I also want you to go, please, your comment section or your comment box should be your friend in this live section. Your comment box should be your friend in this live section. So don't go away from that comment. Just stay there. Anything you hear, type it out. Anything you hear, type it out. For the sake of others who might join in late, yes, at least you can help somebody type something out like this. The person can learn, even if the person didn't join on time. Okay, so we're going to be hosting Bosni Shoinka And I want you to just type one thing you want to know when he comes. One thing you would love to learn when he comes. Okay. My boss is here already. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. We are
Hello.
so glad to have you, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Please,
Hello,
if you can
everybody.
see, okay, you can go ahead, sir.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here. I hope you can hear me clearly.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Um, how many places are we live on? Are we live on just YouTube or where and where are we live?
YouTube and Facebook, sir.
Okay. So good evening, everybody. Looks like we have a very full house today. Once again, it's a very big pleasure to be here, and I'm more excited about the fact that I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite topics, right? Making money selling other people's products, basically. All right. Without wasting much time, um, I observed that the moderator didn't do justice to the introduction. So a lot of us may not know who I am. So I will introduce myself. I believe some of us have never met me before. But before I go into that, before I address those who have not met me before, if you know me before now, type Kenny in the chat. I like to be very interactive in my session. So if you've seen me before in one way or the other, maybe you saw my post on social media or you joined my class, or even you are one of my students, if you're on Zero to Hero, from anywhere you know me from somewhere, type Kenny in the chat. Type Kenny in the comments. Let me know my people. Let me know my people. Chinwindu. Chinwindu is my person. Peter with the energy. Beautiful. Awesome stuff. All right. So I was AK Prudent. I see you there. All right. So I was given the topic how anybody, even newbies, can start selling without owning a product. Right. That's the topic I'm supposed to discuss here today. But then I examined the topic and I thought to myself, this is a little bit too basic. I mean, this is something that anybody can go to Google and check and you will know exactly what it is, right? So I said, yes, I'm going to do justice to that department. But before I do justice to that department, I'm going to come in from my story. I'm going to come in from my story and connect it to how you can make money selling other people's products, or without owning a product, you can make a lot of money. All right. So without wasting much time, let's go straight into what we have for tonight. We still have my people typing Kenny. All right. You're all welcome. Those of us who are just meeting me for the first time, my name is Kenny Nwokoye. Actually, my full name is Obinna Kenny Nwokoye, and I am an online entrepreneur. I am an affiliate. I am also a transformational speaker. I am also a business coach, and the founder of the Zero to Hero affiliate community, one of the fastest growing communities for raising top performers in the affiliate business space here in Nigeria. And we currently hold one of the largest memberships for affiliates across the country. We have currently over 3,400 members on our membership, and the members span across different affiliate programs, over 8 affiliate programs currently from over 12 countries, as of right now. All right, so that's just a little bit of background on me. And then, of course, let's go a little bit deeper into my story, how the whole thing got started, how I jumped into the whole online business space as a whole. It was actually in 2019, July 2019 to be precise, when, of course, then I didn't have a job. I actually lost my one and only 9-to-5 job. I used to have a 9-to-5 job until 2018. July 2018, I lost that job. And it was the definition of rock bottom for me. It was rock bottom. Why? Because of the fact that Of course, definitely you don't go to the office expecting to lose your job, right? So I did not prepare for it mentally, physically, or financially. I went to the office that morning and they didn't even allow me to finish eating my Indomie before they gave me a white envelope, you know, only for me to open the envelope and I saw a letter of, relief of duty. I went home that day. I hadn't saved any money. I had not saved any money. I had no money in savings. So no backup plan. Woke up the following morning a broke graduate with no CV, with no backup plan, and no idea where to start. you know. So I decided to seek God's face concerning it. I asked God what was the next step for me to take because truthfully I was clueless. I didn't know what next to do. I had two options. At that point in time, I had two options, right? I could have become a victim of circumstance because at that time I was a popular person in my church. People knew me. I was in the choir. A lot of people knew me. So I could have chosen to just go to people and ask them, help your boy. I don't have any other thing to do right now. I have no other option. Help your boy and stuff like that. I could have done that. And people would have actually helped me if I did. Or I could have taken responsibility and created something out of nothing. I have never been the kind of person who is irresponsible. Irresponsible meaning that I always, right from day one, I always take responsibility for one, my actions, and two, my outcomes. So I decided to take the other option, which is take responsibility. Instead of becoming a victim of circumstance, I decided to take responsibility and I asked myself the single most important question that anybody can ever ask themselves when they are stuck. And that question was, what can I do? That question was, what can I do? Right? I know why I'm repeating this question because most of the times when we get stuck, we are faced with two options. You have two questions. Who can I meet or what can I do? The best route you can follow is the route of who, not what can I do, not who can I meet. That's the best option you can ever take in that case scenario, right? And I asked myself that question. I could only, at that time, the only skill I had was motion graphics. That was the only skill I had at that point in time. So I went in and in my own closet, I examined myself, how good am I with this skill? And I started, improving on the skill. It took me about a month to improve on the skill. Meanwhile, of course, I didn't have any income at that point in time. So in order for me to maintain, daily expenses, data, and stuff like that. Wow. UAR. Welcome to UAR. Sorry about that. We'd like to come back on any time now. So as I was saying, I decided to improve my skill in the area of motion graphics. So I did. And the next question was, how do I make money with this? How do I make money with this? Why I had to ask myself that question was as a result of the fact that a lot of people have skill, but yet they are broke. Some people even have a high income skill, but yet they are broke. It's not enough for you to have a high income skill. If you do not know how to monetize that skill, then you will still remain broke. In fact, if you do not know how to sell that skill, when you hear the word monetize a skill, they're basically telling you sell the skill. That's what it means. Monetize a skill is equal to sell the skill. So I had to ask myself, how do I sell this skill? Now, the only stumbling block I had then was, of course, nobody knew me. And this is Nigeria. Nobody wants to do business with an Otondo. So how do I go from Otondo to somebody that people want to work with? Right? How do I go from Otondo to somebody that people want to do business with? Somebody that they can give their money and trust him to deliver on the job. Right? That was the question that was bugging me at that point in time. And then the idea came, why don't you offer this service for free? Why don't you offer this service for free? But don't just stop there. Offer it for free in exchange for something that is better than money. So I said, okay, let me try it out. So I selected a couple of brands and I offered my motion graphic services for free in exchange for a testimonial. I told them, you don't have to pay me anything, but if you like the video that I do for you, all you need to do is just give me a testimonial video. That's all. Just give me a testimonial video. Right? Because based on the study that I had done, I realized that what somebody else has to say about you is infinitely more powerful than anything that you can say for yourself. So because I knew that people like free stuff, that was the hook. So I gave it to them for free, offer my skills for free in exchange for social capital. Do you understand? When you are starting from zero, this is the single best approach to take. Exchange it for free in exchange for social capital. There are so many ways to do this. This is just one of the ways. Selecting different brands and then offering them your skill in exchange for a testimonial if they like what you do for them. Another way to do it is by offering free classes, right? You do free classes and then boom, at the end of the day, a lot of people are going to be saying good stuff about you, about the class, about what they learned. Those are the testimonials. And you know what happens? When you make noise with those testimonials, when you make noise with those testimonials, you're going to gather attention. That's the thing about creating noise online. When you make noise online, it gathers people's eyeballs. And people's eyeballs come along with money, right? So that's how you go from Otundo to somebody that has people who want to do work with you rather. Anyway, that's by the wayside. So I was able to scale from that point, and then walking down the line, fast forward about 1 year, I still found out that I was still struggling. Actually, I was still struggling because of the fact that I was working as a solopreneur. I couldn't scale my income. My income then, maximum, thank God. My income then maximum was about between 20 to 40,000 naira, and I wasn't maintaining it every month. Between 20 to 40,000 naira every month, and I was not able to maintain it per month, right? In as much as I even tried to add more things to the mix, I tried adding graphics design, I tried adding even affiliate marketing. In 2019, I started affiliate marketing in 2019. I added affiliate marketing to the mix, thinking that the more income sources I have, the more money I was going to make. That was what I thought. So I kept adding income sources and my income did not grow. I kept adding income sources and my income did not grow. Before I continue, let me tell you something very important here. Society has pressured every single one of us into believing that the more income sources you have, the more money you make. On the contrary, it is not the more income sources you have, the more money you make. It is the more passive income sources you have, the more money you make. Because there are two kinds of income, right? In fact, not just two, there's several kinds. There's recurring, there's active, there's passive, right? But then you shouldn't be accumulating active sources of income in the name of income diversification. You shouldn't be accumulating active sources of income in the name of income diversification. Why? Because in order for you to make money from an active source of income, you need to trade your time, your energy, and your resources. Otherwise, you're not going to see results. Otherwise, you're not going to see money. Right? So when you now find yourself accumulating those things, you find out that the more you accumulate them, the less money you make. Why? Because you have to share your time, energy, and your resources into different income sources. What it does is it reduces your propensity to be productive per income source. All these things I'm telling you, I didn't read it anywhere. I know from experience because I had 4 income sources, but I couldn't boast of 100,000 naira in a month. especially if you're working as a solopreneur. Especially if you're working as a solopreneur. Most of us here are working as solopreneurs. You're working on your own. Only you are the accountant. Only you are marketing department. Only you are which other one again? You are the manager. You are the CEO. You are everything, right? So you do not want to be accumulating more and more active income sources. No. What you should be accumulating, are skills, high income skills, not income sources. High income skills. What increases your income is skills. I don't know if you're following. Type following in the comments if you're following me. What you should be accumulating are skills. Let me put it into perspective for you. Right? We have two people, Mr. John and Mr. Kenny. Mr. John has an e-commerce business. Mr. John also has an affiliate business. Mr. John also sells women's clothing on Instagram. Mr. John also sells women's hair on Instagram. Now, Mr. John is the one who is managing all these businesses together. So, in order for him to keep the four businesses afloat, he has to make sure that his ads are running. His Facebook ads for e-commerce, he has to make sure they are running. He has to make sure that his supplier is doing all the supplies at the same as at when due. Excuse me. He has to make sure that his affiliate business is also running. So you check on the ads for his affiliate business. He will also make sure that all the campaigns are not, falling apart. He's also going to look at his Instagram. He's going to make sure that the Instagram has content. He'll be posting content on the Instagram. Maybe he will try to save time by scheduling the post ahead of time. You want to schedule the post ahead of time, so it will save time. Then he will say, okay, let me go and make sure that my Weavon business is also doing well. He will go to the page and make sure that there's content there. He's dividing himself into four places in order for him to see income. We are not even saying high income now. We are just saying for him to see income, he's dividing himself into four places. Whereas there's Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny, who has only one business in affiliate marketing. When he wakes up in the morning, he's thinking, how am I going to grow my affiliate business today? Right? He's thinking, oh, how am I going to improve myself in the area of copywriting? How am I going to improve myself in the area of sales closing? How am I going to improve myself in the area of objection handling? How will I improve myself in the area of sales funnel building? How will I improve myself in the area of offer creation? He's going to be focused on those areas that improve his skill. And you know what happens as a result of that? The better he is at those areas, the better he will be at selling. And the better he becomes at selling, the more money he can make. The more money he can make. There was a time when the maximum I could do in a month for myself was 80,000 naira. 80,000 naira. But as I'm talking to you now, I don't even remember the last time I made 80K in a day. But yet, I don't have too many businesses anymore. I'm focused on one. From that one income source, I focused on learning the right skills. I focused on building the right skills. And what happened? I started seeing a gradual increase in the income. It started from 2 to 3 sales per week. That was about 40 to 60K then. 2 to 3 sales per week, 40 to 60K. With time, it increased. Because of tweaks. I made tweaks to the sales process. I'm going to come to that, very important. I made tweaks to the sales process, and boom, the numbers increased from 2 to 3 sales to 3 to 5 sales. Right? And then, of course, it went higher. The more you improve on skill and process, the higher the income goes. The more you improve on skill and process, the higher the income goes. You don't need to start a new business to increase your income. What you need to do is to improve your skill and process. Improve your skill and process, income will grow exponentially. Now, moving back to my story, in my first 11 months as an affiliate marketer, I made $24. $24 is 12,000 naira as at then. 12,000 naira in my first 11 months. Some people will say that is village people at work. Some people will call it stagnation. Some people will call it financial affliction. Whatever they want to call it is their business. But me, as far as I was concerned, it was a very interesting 11 months for me because that 11 months showed me a lot about business and success when it comes to making money online. It showed me, first and foremost, what not to do. It showed me how not to, you understand, how not to go about it when it comes to make money online, right? And I found that one of the major reasons why I was lacking results in my business was the fact that I had internal factors that needed to be addressed. It was that 11 months that showed me that there are dimensions when it comes to success as an affiliate or as an online entrepreneur or as an online business owner. There are dimensions that you, you can't see them physically. They have nothing to do with tactics or strategy. I was talking with someone recently. It was just yesterday, not even recent. I was talking with someone yesterday, and he came. As soon as we got on the phone call, he said, "Please, Mr. Kenny, can you just go straight to the point? I need exactly a solution. Please, what's the solution to this problem? I've not been making sales. How do I start making sales?" I smiled. I asked him. I said, "How many top affiliates have you met for this solution?" That was the first question I asked him. He said he has met about 4 persons, and each person keep giving him one ebook. They'll give him ebook to go and read. He'll go and read it. He will implement it, and nothing. He'll go and do video. He'll watch videos. Nothing. I smiled, and I told him, I said, "And you are here again, asking for the same thing that you have gotten from those guys. If I give you what you came for, you are still not going to see results." He was shocked, like, this guy should be selling me something. Why is he not selling me something? Why is he telling me that what he's going to give me is not going to work? I told myself, "Sir, you are chasing after the wrong thing. You are chasing after the wrong thing. You are following after tactics and strategy. You are going after the latest template, the latest script, latest swipe. Those things are temporary. Swipes, template, scripts, tactics, strategy, they are temporary. But you see, what will save you on Judgment Day when it comes to sales and marketing is your skill set, your skills, and your sales process. Your skills and your sales process. But that's not even the main thing here. That's not even the main thing here. In my own case, I had limiting belief systems. Apart from the fact that I didn't have the right skill set, and apart from the fact that I didn't have the right process, I had limiting beliefs about, number one, myself. I had limiting beliefs about myself. Number two, I had limiting beliefs about my business. And then I had limiting beliefs about money. I had limiting beliefs about myself, I had limiting beliefs about my business, and I had limiting beliefs about money. Why I'm mentioning this to you is because of the fact that a lot of us here have the same issues, the same problems I was battling with for a very long time. A lot of us have these issues. The only thing is, we've not really nobody has really brought it to the surface for you to see that it is there, so you can tackle it head on. But that's why we're here today. So I'm starting with this so that you can gain perspective about where I came from, how the whole thing came about. Recently, I celebrated, I tell you, it wasn't so recently, that was 2 months ago. I celebrated 25 million online without running ads. I celebrated 25 million online without running ads. Purely organic traffic. From $24 in 11 months to 25 plus in 9 months. Because I discovered a secret about success when it comes to making money online. And the key begins from these internal factors that I'm telling you about. Your mindset. Write it down. For those of us who are writing, your mindset. We're still going to go to how to make money without owning a product. That one is a small topic. But these are the key things. These are the key things that if I didn't know them, even if I knew how to make money without owning a product, I probably wouldn't have made any money till now. I probably wouldn't have made any money till now. So your mindset, that is the drawing board. That is the beginning point. In my own case, I had limiting mindsets, like I said, about myself, my business, and about money. So I'm going to take each of those ones as quickly as possible. Thank God I'm the last session for tonight. So we have plenty of time to gist. All right. So beginning from my mindset about my business, let's begin from that angle because this is the one that's most relatable for most people. So my mindset about my business, the first one I had then was the one they call that scarcity mindset. How many of us know what the scarcity mindset is? A lot of us have this tendency to think, in quotes, that people cannot afford to buy what we are selling. And it affects so many things. It affects the way we see our WhatsApp contacts. We assume that everyone on our contact list is broke. So we're looking for people outside our contact list when we can sell to the people we have in our Shokoto. If they can't afford your 20K product, are you aware that they can afford a 5K product? If only you see things from a mental space of abundance instead of scarcity, you begin to see limitless possibilities. So I used to think that people cannot afford to buy what I'm selling. I will look at my contact list then. I think I had about 100 plus at that time. I'll look at my contact list then, all choir members, people from Winners Chapel in different branches in Edo State. And I would just assume that all these ones are students now, they don't have money. I used to assume like that. You know, one of the affiliate programs that I am, then we had about 5,000. That was when we had about 5,000 affiliates on the program. You know, and there's a product in particular that is the hottest product on the platform. So everybody's selling that product. Everybody has always sold that product. So I would always look at the numbers and be like, all these people, everybody is selling one product. Everybody is selling the product. Who is going to buy my own? Who's going to buy my own? The market is saturated. Let me go and look for another product to sell. You can look for another product. Little did I know that that was a manifestation of the scarcity mindset. That was a manifestation of the scarcity mindset. Because I was simply saying that the market has a limited supply of customers. So I will not have my own share of customers. That's scarcity. Right? I was having a conversation with somebody 3 months ago. She said she has been struggling to make sales as an affiliate. She has been struggling to make sales. And she has done everything. She's been posting and all of that. I said, okay, totally understandable. So which product have you been trying to sell? And then she tells me that she tried, in past tense, that she tried that particular hot product. And she was scared because she felt everybody's selling it, so nobody's going to buy from her. Imagine going into a conversation, a sales conversation, already expecting the person not to buy from you. No, chill. How do you want that person to prove you wrong? It doesn't work like that. How do you expect somebody to prove you wrong in a sales conversation? You already expect the person to not buy from you. You already expect the person to think it's expensive. You already expect the person to look down on you or something like that. He's only going to confirm it. That's it. Right? So I told her, I said, first thing you need to know is when people are doing something, when a large number of people are doing something, it is because there is demand for that thing. Write it down. When a large number of people are doing something, together, everybody's doing everything. It is because there is demand for that thing. People with the scarcity mindset will run away from that thing, whereas people with the abundance mindset will run straight to it, straight towards it, knowing fully well that in a forest that is full of zebras and antelopes, I like to use this analogy because it's accurate. In a forest that is full of zebras and antelopes, if you're a lion, you have the ultimate advantage. So your fear should not be the market is saturated. Your fear should be, why don't I know how to sell? Because if you know how to sell, you will become the lion in the forest. And you see those zebras and antelopes that don't know how to sell, that are using all manner of, using all manner of sales tactics that are not working. When the customers come to you, when the prospects come to you, you are going to go from option to choice in just a few minutes. Why? Because you know how to sell. So the problem is not that there are too many people selling that product. The problem is that you, my dear, don't know how to sell. So if you know how to sell, if you learn how to sell, then you will separate yourself from all those people who are doing guesswork marketing, all those people who are doing hope marketing. How many of you know what guesswork marketing is? Guesswork marketing. You see, everybody is using one particular strategy. Okay, this is a strategy that is working. Let me use that strategy. That's guesswork. You're not sure about it. You don't even know whether it works or not. That's guesswork marketing. And then hope marketing. You put something on your WhatsApp status, maybe on your Facebook or even Instagram. You post something, and then you are, figuratively speaking, you are putting your hand, you're kneeling down, you are hoping and praying. Let somebody just see this thing and click it. Oh God, if somebody can just click this thing now and buy it, I will just be happy. You'll be happy to make one sale. That's hope marketing. And then the worst of all is pity marketing. The worst of the worst. Pity marketing. On WhatsApp status, you see it all the time. Patronize your girl now. And then you have crying emoji beside it. Patronize your girl now. Have you patronized me today? That's pity marketing. Those things don't work. There are people who get results predictably and consistently. I'll tell you how they get it. Don't worry. Before the end of this session, I'll tell you how they get it. So I was talking about the scarcity mindset. Now, what you want to do is you want to replace every trace of scarcity. And before I even go to the replacement, there are other manifestations of scarcity. There are other ways by which people manifest scarcity mindset. For example, you see somebody who is getting results in your business, your area of business. Maybe the person made, let's say, 2 million in 4 days, which is 100% doable, easily. Made 2 million in 4 days, and the first thing you say is, it's because he has 100,000 people in his contact list. Or you say something like, it's because he has so and so skill. Whenever you downplay somebody's success and say it is because they have certain advantage over you, that is a manifestation of scarcity. And I will tell you why. Because it's at the same thing as saying that this person has an advantage over you, and that's why they are successful. As if to say that you yourself cannot get the same advantage that person has. The person was not born with that advantage. Such a person learned it. If it's a skill, it is learnable. If it's a result, it is an output. An output is created by input. So if you know the input, then you can create the output, can't you? So why do you need to downplay other people's success to make yourself feel better about where you are? It's a manifestation of the scarcity mindset. You are saying that success is scarce and it belongs to only people who have that advantage, not you. That is scarcity. And then it also manifests itself too in the form of knowledge. When you see somebody who knows more than you and you say, The reason why he has so and so thing, or the reason why he's so and so is respected is because he knows this thing that I don't know. What is stopping you from learning that thing? You see, most of us, as I'm saying all these things, you're checking yourself and you're seeing that you know you're on that table. Deep down, you know. Most of us are on that table. We do it all the time. Some subconsciously, some of us consciously. It's our way of life. You've made it your way of life to downplay every other person to make yourself feel better. But it doesn't help because it's a form of scarcity. And what scarcity does is it increases lack. It increases lack of results. It increases lack of money. It increases lack of love. You name it, depending on where you are manifesting the scarcity in your life. It increases lack everywhere. Everywhere. So that's by the wayside. Now, how do you get on top of it? You have a lot of things that you're doing, you know, you're manifesting scarcity in different ways. How do you now get in front of it? How do you start manifesting the right kind of mindsets? By developing the abundance mindset. The opposite of scarcity is abundance, right? The opposite of scarcity is abundance. You want to adopt the abundance mindset. The abundance mindset, when you have it, you have the total understanding that there is more than enough of everything. There's more than enough health, there's more than enough wealth, more than enough money, knowledge, success, everything to go around for everyone in the universe. That there is more than enough of these things to go around. That there is more than enough of these things to go around. See, to tell you the truth, I can just tell you how to sell without owning a product this night, and then you collect the information and probably you can take action on it, but you won't get too much from that. What I'm sharing with you tonight are the building blocks. The building blocks that if you have it in place and you add other things on top, like for example, the information about what I'm supposed to teach tonight, you will see massive success for little effort. You see massive success for little effort. So abundance mindset. You have to replace scarcity with abundance. People who have the abundance mindset, they know that there is more than enough of all these things to go around. People who have the abundance mindset, they see things, they always see opportunities where people are seeing scarcity. When people are running away, they see opportunity. Right? It's very important for you to grasp what I'm trying to share with you tonight. So you need to be adopting that instead of what? Scarcity. Without wasting much time. There was a second mindset that I had about my business that was affecting me a whole lot, and it was fixed mindsets. I've taught this a lot. My students know that I've taught this because these are the foundation things. These are the things that if you have them at the foundational level, you are going to soar effortlessly. You're going to progress effortlessly. So I had fixed mindsets. Now, what are fixed mindsets? For those of us who are just hearing the concept for the first time, fixed mindset is basically, I usually call it a non-existent label. It's an invisible label we put on ourselves. We put this label on ourselves, you know, and what happens is we use it to justify four things. We put this label on ourselves and we use it to justify number one, our inability to get results. Actually, the first and most important thing that we use to justify is the way we are. We use fixed mindsets to justify the way we are because naturally human beings love to have an explanation for everything. Every human being loves to have an explanation for the way they are. I don't know how to sell because I'm an introvert. I don't know how to sell because I've not seen who is going to teach me. I don't know how to sell because fill in the blank. I don't know how to say because I'm a shy person. I'm the shy type. I was always shy right from my mother's womb. You know, I'm not the Facebook type. Facebook is not really my thing now. And, I don't do Facebook. Or I'm not the Instagram type. There was a time a guy told me I'm not the WhatsApp type. You know, the funny thing is, fixed mindsets, they limit what is possible for you. Fixed mindsets, they limit what is possible for you. Why? Because you can never grow beyond what you think is possible for you. If you think that WhatsApp is not your thing, then you are automatically saying that nothing good in terms of money should come out of WhatsApp for you. If you say that Facebook is not your thing, then no amount of money can come out of Facebook for you. It's that simple. If you say you're an introvert and that's the reason why you don't know how to talk to people, yes, it's a valid excuse, but at the same time, you can never experience physically what an extrovert can experience. I hope you know that we now live in a world where introverts are making the kind of money that extroverts make. If we were to put a label on me, I'm a follow-come introvert from the womb. Because the family I come from, we have 3 girls and 1 guy. I am the guy. So naturally, I should be more in touch with my own, space, that kind of thing. I was always like that growing up until I discovered that my mentality was holding me back. I couldn't grow beyond what I was thinking at that time was possible for me. I didn't even want to think beyond what I was thinking then. So it was holding me back in so many ways. Not until I decided to adopt growth mindsets, which is, of course, the opposite of fixed mindsets. That's when I finally started seeing amazing results. That's when I finally started seeing amazing results. When I went for my NYSC, they gave me 4 leadership positions. I was given the head of, I was given the zonal coordinator. What they call that zonal coordinator again? I was given group CDS. I was given general CDS president. Yeah, that's what they are called. I was given group CDS president. I was given MD of the choir for 2 different fellowships. An introvert. These were positions that were given to me the very same day. I could have chosen to dump it and say, no, I don't want to do it. I could have chosen to do that, but I decided to take it up as a challenge. That was the day I decided that I am whatever I say I am. And it goes for you too. The same goes for you. You are whatever you say you are. If you say you are an introvert, then okay, no problem, you are. If you say you do not know how to sell because of so and so, okay, how you are. Right? So you need to adopt the growth mindset instead of manifesting so many forms of fixed mindset. Whenever you have a reason, this is why I am like this because of this. I don't have so and so result because of this. My circumstances is like this because of this. You're manifesting different forms of fixed mindset. Because it justifies it. That's the thing. It's dangerous. It's really dangerous because you are justifying the fact that certain things are happening to you. Because then you don't have to do anything about it. And that's what makes it dangerous. It takes away the responsibility from you. Fixed mindsets take away responsibility from you. It means, when you tell somebody something like, I don't know how to talk to people because I'm an introvert, you have removed responsibility from you. You have literally said, it's not my fault that I'm like this. It's because I'm an introvert. At that point, you don't have to do anything about it. At that point, you do not have to do anything about it. And that's what makes it so dangerous. And that's why a lot of people are stagnated because of fixed mindsets. Because of fixed mindsets. Right? So, how do you now get in front of this? What do? You adopt the growth mindset. You adopt the growth mindset towards your business, towards your schooling, towards your life, towards selling, towards everything. You adopt the growth mindset, right? What is the growth mindset I'm talking about? People who have the growth mindset, They ask all the right questions like, who do I need to become? What do I have to do in order to get the results that I want? What do I have to do? What do I have to change? What do I have to change in order to get the results that I want? Who do I need to become in order to get the results that I want? Right? Who do I need to become in order to get the results that I want? And most importantly, they ask, what do I have to pay? People who have the growth mindset, they ask, what do I have to pay? How many of us want to become millionaires in 2022? Shout it out in the comments. Type it in capital letters. Millionaire. Don't type trillionaire because you pass from million to trillion. So you want to become a millionaire in 2022? Type millionaire. Type millionaire in the comments. Let's see how many of us want to go from 0 to millions in 2022. Beautiful, beautiful, awesome. I love that. Both male and female millionaires everywhere. 2022 is in trouble. That's a very wonderful thing, the fact that everybody wants to be a millionaire. But are you aware that in order for you to become a millionaire, you need to launch a new version of yourself? Are you aware that the version of you who becomes a millionaire in 2022 has not been invented? Otherwise, you will already be a millionaire. There are very few people who understand what I'm saying right now, but I'm going to repeat it again for emphasis sake. I said that the version of you, if the version of you that is meant to be a millionaire has already been invented, you should already be a millionaire. Why? Because you become a millionaire based on who you are becoming. I've said this time and time again. My students who are here know what I'm talking about. Wealth is attracted. It is not pursued. Wealth is attracted, and it is attracted to versions of who you are intentionally becoming through your focused, intentional growth in mind, in knowledge, and in skill. It's attracted to versions of who you are intentionally becoming through your growth in mind, knowledge, and skill. So it basically means that in order for you to be a millionaire, you have to grow into a millionaire. You don't look for the tactic that is going to make you a millionaire. You don't look for the strategy. No, that's not all it takes. You have to launch you 2.0. That's what I call it. You have to launch you 2.0. And you 2.0 is a whole different person entirely. You know, I met someone, I think it was last week. We hadn't talked in a whole 10 years. It's been 10 years since we spoke, me and this guy. And when we got on the phone call, the first thing he said after 5 minutes was, bro, I feel like I don't even recognize you anymore. I'm just happy about who you have become. Hey, right? I don't know if anybody understands what I'm saying. He said, I'm just happy about who you have become. He did not say, I'm not happy about the money. I'm just happy about the money you have made. He didn't say, I'm just happy that you're not a millionaire. I'm not happy that. That's not what he was saying. What he said was, I am just happy about who you have become. The truth is, I get in conversations with people I used to be friends with then. Now, I get in conversations with them and they don't feel comfortable. They feel out of place. They feel like they have to measure up. It's not intentional. It's just who I have become. Because to a very large extent, when you start to raise your standards, when you start to become you 2.0, growth automatically means that people become behind you intellectually and several other ways. So when you get in conversations with those people, what happens is they will feel out of place. That's how you know that you have become a whole new person. That's how you know that you have evolved. So you must launch you 2.0. You 2.0 has a different way of talking. A lot of us like to catch cruise. Cruise is good though. Don't go and cruise away destiny. Right? You 2.0 has a different way of talking. You 2.0 listens more because that's how you learn. You 2.0 listens more. You 2.0 has a different set of mentors. You 2.0 wakes up at a different time of the day. You 2.0 reads more books. You 2.0 is focused on giving value to people because that's how you grow. Right? So you want to be a millionaire in 2022, you know what to do. So people who have the growth mindset, they ask the right questions. What do I have to do? What do I have to change? Who do I need to become? And most importantly, what do I have to pay in order to get the results that I want? Because you cannot tell me you are committed if you don't want to pay in terms of your time, your energy, and your resources. Those are the ultimate measures of commitment. Your time, your energy, your resources, those three things. That's how you measure seriousness in terms of commitment. Right? I'm mentioning these things so that for those of us who are still dealing with fixed mindsets in any way, or you're still trying to move from fixed mindsets, then you know where you need to go. When you have the growth mindset, you know the beauty of the growth mindset is the fact that, excuse me, if you start a new business and you have the growth mindset, even if it doesn't make sense to you at first, when you come back the following day and the following day and the day after that, every day you come back to it, it will make a little bit more sense to you. It will make a little bit more sense to you. And eventually you will become an expert. Why? Because consistency brings growth. Right? So moving forward, those were the two key mindsets in my business that were holding me back for so long. I also had other mindsets. For example, my mental association with the concept of money held me back in my business too. Because a lot of people, for example, a lot of people think that money is the root of all evil. How we know that's true? A lot of people think that money is the root of all evil. Some people think that money cannot buy happiness, or money doesn't grow on trees, and so on and so forth. These are all, belief systems that were rooted into us growing up. Not our fault in that case. You know, they were rooted into us growing up. Right? So we were brought up to think a certain way about money, to think that money is difficult to come by. That money is difficult to come by. Whereas the moment you begin to study money, the moment you begin to get into money, you will discover that money is an energy. You will discover that money is a force that flows. Money is a force that flows towards value. So if you know how to create and give value, money will flow towards you. If you know how to create and give value, money will flow towards you. Without wasting much time, how does all these things that I'm talking about relate to selling other people's products? How does all this relate to selling online or creating a high income for yourself without owning a product of your own? This is a new subheading now, so you can write that as a subheading. How does this relate to selling other people's products? Well, now that you know the mind or the internal factors that you need to address, now that you know the internal factors that you need to address, you will address them before you start any business so that when you go into the business, you are going to approach it from the right angle. And then money will flow towards you. Right? Money will flow towards you. When you hear the word sell without owning a product, it can only mean one thing: affiliate marketing. That's what it means. When you hear the word sell without owning a product, it can only mean affiliate marketing. And what is affiliate marketing? It's a simple online business model. It could be online, it could be offline. It doesn't only exist online, it could be online or offline, where there are three parties involved. There is the affiliate, there is the buyer, and there is the seller. Now, in this mix, the affiliate is connecting two parties together. In the connected economy, you know something is being connected to something at every point in time, right? Like Facebook connects people to people, right? Amazon connects people to products. Uber connects drivers to passengers. Airbnb connects people who want to offer homestay services to people looking forward to stay, right? There are some other beautiful tech solutions that are even coming up now that connect something to something. They all connect, they are all existing in the connected economy using the connected business model, right? So in the connected economy, an affiliate connects a buyer to a seller. In the mix, it could be anything. It could be a physical product, it could be a digital product, it could be anything. It could be anything from landed properties to what else again? To services, to software, to tickets, event tickets. It could be anything. Online courses, you name it. But whenever there is a business arrangement where somebody connects a buyer to a seller in exchange for a commission, that is affiliate marketing. And the beauty of that business model is the fact that as the affiliate in the mix, you don't need to be the owner of any of the products. You don't need to be the owner of any of the products. You can actually sell millions of dollars, not naira, millions of dollars worth of products without owning one for yourself. There are people who have done it. You can actually sell millions of dollars worth of products without owning anyone for yourself. All you have to know is one, how to drive traffic. Number two, how to convert that traffic into paying customers. How to drive traffic, and number two, how to convert that traffic into paying customers. Now, there are different ways to drive traffic. There are different ways to drive traffic, but the parent ways are, of course, driving free traffic, organic traffic, or paid traffic. So you can either drive organic traffic or paid traffic. You can even drive both. You can drive both. When I use the word drive traffic, I only mean you're sending a customer to a seller. That's what I mean. You're driving, the traffic is the customer. You're sending the customer to where they're going to make a purchase. That's driving traffic. So by the time you multiply that, when you have a lot of people that you are sending to a product, then you are driving massive traffic. You're driving massive traffic. I drive massive traffic. I love driving traffic. In fact, I had to do a deep study of organic traffic before I became serious with my affiliate business. I did a deep study. I got to understand what makes organic traffic work. I got to understand how to create organic traffic out of thin air. And then I started to experiment. And in the process of experimenting, I discovered some amazing things that have become the norm in the industry today. Which brings me to a very important thing. You shouldn't be afraid to test things out. When you get an idea, don't go looking for who has done it before. Try, test, and let your feedback give you the information that you want. Industry leaders are a product of tests that went right. One of my courses that sells for 65,000 naira today is called Organic Traffic Commando. And that particular course was created from something I tested earlier this year in March that worked. It worked and made me 1.8 million naira in days. And a lot of people started asking, how did you do it? How did you do it? How did you do it? And I showed them what I did inside the course. And boom. If I had waited for somebody who has done it to come and teach me how he did it, that would probably not have happened. So industry leaders are a product of a series of tests that went right. You will probably try it the first time and it will not work. Like me, when I tried it in February, it did not work. It was a complete massive failure. But then when you approach things from a mental space of abundance, if you try it the first time and it doesn't work, it is feedback. It is feedback, and the feedback is simply this is how not to do it. I don't know if I'm communicating. So that's the reason why when I come across people who use the statement, I've tried everything, but nothing seems to be working. I pause and then I ask them, you've not tried, have you tried everything? Are you sure? Like, check yourself. Oh, are you really sure you've tried? Because if you've tried everything, then you should already have the result. You've not tried everything. By the time you go deeper and ask them questions like, what and what have you tried? You find out that it's only 2 or 3 things they've tried, or 4, maximum 5. So you mean, or you think, that there are only 5 ways to get that thing that you want. Is that what you think? You've not tried everything. You've tried 5 things. If you've tried everything, then you would have gotten the result that you want. It's usually just the frustration of not getting results that leads us to make such statements. I've tried everything, nothing is working. You've not tried everything. So I tried it the first time, it didn't work. It just showed me how not to do it. I tried it the second time, and boom. That was how I became a WhatsApp influencer. The second time around, that was how I became. The first 12 hours alone, I got over 1,500 strangers into my DM. By the time it was 6 days later, I had over 5,000 persons in my DM, complete strangers. I saved contacts to the point that my hand was paining me. I had to look for automated tools to save contacts for me. So when you find yourself in such situations, just understand that you need to keep trying until it finally clicks. You need to keep trying until it finally clicks. All right. So back to what I was saying about the subject of selling other people's products, right? How do you start earning money online without owning a product? Step 1. The first step is join a reputable affiliate program. That's step 1. Join a reputable affiliate program. There are so many of them out there. There are some affiliate programs for physical products. There are some for digital products. There are some for softwares like ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels is an SaaS, software as a service affiliate program. So there are so many of them. So yours is just to find the one that has the kind of product that you want to promote and join. Some of them are free. Some of them are paid. Right? Sorry, hold on. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. So whichever one you want. In Nigeria, we have some affiliate programs as well for physical products. We have some for digital products. So you just find the one that works. Find one with a track record and then plug in. Right? Find one with a track record and plug in. I can recommend some of those good ones for you if you want to know some good affiliate programs. After this, you can send me a DM. I can make some recommendations for you. All right. So that's the first step. Step two is find or choose a hot product. You do not want to go and be selling anything randomly, because most of these product programs, they have different products, so many different products. So you don't want to go and just pick any product and start selling in the name of I'm now an affiliate. No. You pick a hot product, and the next step, step 3, is you recommend that product to people who need them. You recommend that product to people who need them. Emphasis on people who need them. You cannot go and blast out a product to, you know, an audience that you don't even know whether they need that product or not. Right? And of course, the easiest way to know whether an audience needs a product is by doing your research. Research, research, research. And this is a part that most people skip in the process. Most people don't do any form of research. They just carry product, go and blast it out, and then hope marketing begins. And then you hope that somebody is going to buy. But that's not how to do it. That's not how to make the process of getting your results predictable. Right? So you do your research. How to do your research is very simple. Find out where they hang out. Some of them already are hanging out on your WhatsApp, right? You ask a simple question. What are the problems you're experiencing in the area of XYZ? Simple question. A lot of people are going to start telling you. And so what happens is when those ones that have the problem come to you, you simply recommend the solution, which is the product in this case. And what happens is when they buy, you're making your affiliate commission. Cool money, right? And the beauty of some of these programs is they pay you as high as 80% commissions for making one sale. 80% commission. And that can actually be as high as 120,000 naira for making a sale. Imagine as a university student, you make one sale and earn 120,000. Your target, I'm sure your target per month will be one sale a month. And in 10 months, you're already a millionaire. Right? So let's say, for example, your chest cannot carry that kind of products. And you decide, okay, you want to sell something that is more affordable for anybody. You can choose to sell a product that the price point is 50,000 naira. What happens is, if you do that and your commission is, say, 25,000 naira per sale, you only need to make how many sales for you to hit your first 1 million? Well, where are the mathematicians in our list? You only need to make about 40 sales thereabouts for you to hit a million naira. And it's quite easy for you to make 40 sales if you have a sales process, right? Which brings me to a very, very important point. You don't just go around recommending products to people anyhow. What you do is you develop a process for getting results. If you cannot develop it by yourself, there are people who have developed these processes for you. Mentors. Pay these guys, buy courses, so that you can get a framework or a process that you can use to get results on demand. Some affiliate programs already have trainings. Some affiliate programs have courses and trainings that have frameworks embedded inside, so you can get those and then deploy those things for yourself, get your results on demand, right? So by the time you get this result, by the time you start getting results and you scale, what happens is over time, you can now be seeing more income. You don't need to start other businesses so that you can make more money. No, you focus on improving your skills in the areas of concentration. For example, if you're making sales with organic traffic, I already told you what organic traffic is. It's traffic you don't pay for, free traffic. So there are many different sources of organic traffic. There's YouTube, there's social media, there's WhatsApp. Sorry, WhatsApp is social media. Okay, so there's social media, there's YouTube, there's what else again? Niche affiliate site. You can create a niche affiliate site and have a blog hosted on it, right? Where you're sharing valuable content on the same ideology of the product, right? You're sharing content about the product that you're selling, and what happens is Google sends you free traffic to that particular blog, and the traffic converts to sales based on what you have already created, your blog post and stuff like that, right? So when it comes to organic sales, there are skills that you must have if you want to succeed. Number one of those skills is copywriting. You should know direct response marketing. You should know direct response copywriting. Number two, you should know content marketing. You should know content marketing. With content marketing, you will be able to grow your authority from ground zero to a point where you're considered an authority in your niche. You can build the celebrity effect. And when you have the celebrity effect, people will be buying from you, but people will be coming to you with their money in their hand and asking you to give them a product. When you have the celebrity effect around your name. And you can build a celebrity effect using content marketing. So it's a very valuable skill to have. And then, of course, you have objection handling. Objection handling, which is how you turn people's maybe into a yes. Objection handling. That's how you turn people's maybe into a yes. And of course, you have, excuse me, sales closing. That's how you bring the money out of their pocket. Sales closing. There's a concept called one call sales closing. There are several people who you get on the phone with them and you won't know when you spend money. I'm one of those people. Unless I'm not interested in making money from you, but I'm interested. There's only one way the conversation would end. It's either you buy on the spot or you run and go and look for money to buy. Why? Because in that conversation, I am not only going to make you hungry to buy, but I'm going to give you the reason why you need to buy as quickly as possible. So it's going to make you to run all over the place. If you don't have the money, you go and look for it to borrow. Very, very important skills that I mentioned, right? Of course, if you are focused on where organic sales. Another thing you want to learn is blogging. You can learn blogging. If you have the skill of blogging, you can have a niche site. You can have a niche site where you can have blog articles on the areas where you're focused on the products that you're selling. For example, if you're selling a product about WhatsApp marketing, definitely you're going to have a blog. You could want to have a blog that talks about top 5 things to know about WhatsApp marketing before you start 2021 or something like that. You can create a blog where you're just putting those valuable content out there. What happens is when people go and search for those keywords, they're going to come to your blog. Google is going to send them to your blog. And when they come to your blog, you already have some products that you've recommended, giving them the value, right? And then you recommend. Give them value and then you recommend. Inside the blog, you tell them these are the 5 things 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You build it out. And then after that, you recommend the product. If you want to learn more, if you want to learn more about how you can scale your WhatsApp marketing, here's a product that teaches you how to do exactly that. Put the link there, your affiliate link. And they will click on it and go and buy. And you're making free money. Right? So that is for that. You can also use YouTube channels, right? YouTube marketing. So you can learn video marketing. Video marketing is also a skill. You can learn video marketing. So if you learn video marketing, you can use YouTube. But the danger in all these things I'm telling you is don't go and say because I don't have all these skills, I'm not going to start to. You can start and learn while you are skilling up, basically. So it's very important. I'm still learning up till now. So you can learn while you earn. Okay. So those are just some of the skills that you can focus on in the area of organic sales. And then if you are in the area of paid traffic, you want to focus on paid traffic, you want to run ads and stuff like that, then you can learn sales funnel building. You can learn paid advertising with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Google, LinkedIn, TikTok. So you can learn paid advertising. You can also learn email marketing, very important. Learn email marketing because at the back end of all your funnels, you have your email follow-up sequence. So you should have that in place. And then, of course, you should also have, of course, your direct response copywriting is also very important in that area. If you have graphics design as a skill, both for organic and paid, you would definitely save yourself a lot of money if you have graphics design in your skill set. Right. So what you need to be developing, you see, I'm mentioning different skills. I'm not saying different businesses. I'm mentioning different skills. So you should be accumulating skills. So it makes you a more valuable person. The beauty of having skills, especially high income skills, is when you come into a room, automatically you become the most valuable person in the room. And that means that when there is a problem, even when people don't see it as a problem, you recommend a solution. And that's how you become a valuable person in the room. People who are the most valuable people in the room are usually the highest paid. People pay for value. People pay for value. All right. So those are some of the skills, and okay, I think we spent a lot of time, but should we continue? Let's do Q and A. Let's do Q and A. We've done most of the most important things already. We've covered most of the important things. After you've done all these things I've mentioned, the next thing is just for you to keep rinsing and repeating what works. Finding what works is the main thing. Once you find what works, start rinse and repeat and scale. Rinse, repeat, and scale. Rinse, repeat, and scale. That's how you increase your income, right? As you keep improving on your skills and keep tweaking your process, your income starts increasing exponentially. When it gets to a point, your income is no longer going to be active, it's going to become passive. It's going to become passive, and then even part of it is going to be recurring too. Right? Those are the key things you want to be focused on. If you want to be able to sleep and wake up and see more money, you need passive income, right? And then if you want to be able to make more money from people, like you make money today and then next month you make more money, find a way to get recurring income from them, subscription products, right? All right, so those are the key things that you need to be focused on. And if you're able to implement everything I've just told you, you should be able to make a whole lot of money without owning any product. Like I said, if you need recommendations, you can send me a message and I will give you recommendations. You can send it via my social media or, yeah, via my social media is fine. Kenny Wokoye is my name across social media. All right, so let's take some questions, question and answer. If you have a question, you can type it in the comments. I'll pick it from there and I'll take as many as possible for tonight. I believe you've been taking down your questions before now, so you can just type them in the comments and we'll take as many as we can. How much time do we have, Mr. Kalu? How much time do we have left? I know,
All right. So if you have we should have questions, not if you have questions. We should have questions. So what are our questions? Please kindly drop your questions in the comment section. Please have questions. Don't say I understand. Ask something. Ask something now, not after now. You will not start disturbing somebody on his WhatsApp. Sir, I didn't get this particular part. Please ask your questions now. All right, we are waiting.
It looks like there's an absence of questions, so I can go and watch Netflix and sleep.
Okay. Oh, I think one just came in now. Yeah.
Okay, we have a question here. For beginners
Yes.
in affiliate marketing, the capital needed is kind of high. Is there a better way to gather capital so as to get started? Okay, that's a very brilliant question. Well, there are several ways to raise money if you want to start affiliate marketing. If you are going to start on a paid platform, there are several ways to raise money. And apart from that, I'm actually going to be launching something soon. I actually planned on doing this tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. I plan on doing this tomorrow, but it seems I'm going to have to extend it to Sunday. I'm launching something for persons in the category of I want to start affiliate marketing, but I don't have money to do it. So if that is you, or if that's the category, then what I'm going to be launching this weekend is created specifically for you. So you have an opportunity to make the kind of money you want from affiliate marketing without owning a product and without joining any affiliate program. So this is going to be a game changer for a lot of us, especially students, those of us who are living on a low budget. And most of us are collecting PK money from our parents. So you don't have a lot of money to throw around. Yes, so we created something for you. Gives you the unique opportunity to make mad money from affiliate marketing, the kind of money you've not touched before. But you don't have to join an affiliate program, neither do you have to own any product of your own. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, then Don't waste any time. Go to Facebook now, type my name out. You see a link in the bio, click on it to take you to my DM. And then just stay tuned for the announcement. It's going to come up on Sunday. All right. Okay, so we have another question here. There are many affiliate programs and they give commissions of 50%. So how do we go about choosing the right platform? Yes, like I said, you need to know which platform has the best track record. There are so many good platforms. There's Expertnia, there's Lenoflix, there's Affiliated NG, there's Battles affiliate program, there's Clickbank, there's JVZoo, there's Commission Junction, there's Warrior Plus, there's so many of them. So you can do your own research and find which one has the kind of products that you want. Or, like I said, I can recommend a good one for you. Okay, how do I identify reputable programs and credible affiliate programs? Yes, I've just answered that question. How do I get confidence in selling? Beautiful. I love this question. So this one that a lot of people battle with. How can I get confidence in selling? Now, let us dissect the idea of confidence so you can understand how to gain it in the area of sales, right? The reason why a lot of people don't have confidence in sales is because they tie confidence to results. The reason why a lot of people, especially online, don't have confidence in sales is because they tie confidence to results. Now, results doesn't have to only be money. It doesn't only have to be how much money you've made. It can be how much knowledge you have. We have this imposter syndrome that overwhelms us when you try to project your knowledge to people. You feel like you're not qualified to share your knowledge to them, and it kills your confidence. So you don't even know how to approach them. Don't even know how to approach them. But the good news is confidence, when you tie confidence to knowledge and you increase your knowledge, naturally your confidence will increase in proportion to the amount of knowledge you have about that subject. Take a debate, for example. You are one of the people who is going to be delivering a debate next tomorrow, Sunday, and you have been practicing for this debate for the past 6 months. Hey, and then there is Mr. B, who just started reading for the debate this evening. On debate day, who do you think is going to be more confident? Right? The answer is obvious. Tied to the amount of knowledge that you have at your disposal, not results. Result is only a confidence booster. Result is only a confidence booster, but it doesn't create the confidence itself. What creates confidence is the amount of knowledge you have about a product or a service or a subject, right? If you tie your confidence to the amount of knowledge you have, your confidence level will naturally skyrocket, right? And then two, another reason why a lot of people have confidence issues in selling is because their focus is on their self. Self-awareness kills confidence. Self-awareness kills confidence. Because at that point you're thinking, am I saying the right thing? Am I doing it wrong? You know, and all of that. So once you move your attention from yourself to how can I help this person, you're asking questions. What are the problems you're experiencing right now in your business? Your focus is on how you can help the person. You have shifted attention from yourself to the person. You won't even notice. Confidence is a subconscious thing. It is people that will tell you that you're confident. You won't even know you're being confident. At that point, you ask them a simple questions like, what are your problems? What are the problems you're experiencing right now? Forget about yourself. You're just thinking about how you can help the person. And what happens is, based on the communication that is being exchanged, the person is going to feel that confidence that is coming off of you. Because one, you're asking confidently. Two, you are answering the person's questions confidently with concern. Right? Those are the two key ways, the two most effective ways for me when it comes to building confidence. All All right. I see another question here from Elton. Is it mandatory to learn all these skills during the same period of time? I think I already mentioned that, I already addressed that before. Absolutely not. You don't have to learn all before you take the first step, right? You can take steps while you're learning those things. In my own case, I spent a long amount of time learning these things. I spent about 3 months there. About I was learning sales closing, objection handling, copywriting, and I was learning from some of the kings in the industry. Right, I learned from those guys. I was so excited when I finally took my skills to the test. And when I took it to the test, I used the same blueprints that I used. Remember that time when I didn't have a job and I looked for people to do my stuff for free? I used the same blueprint to go from Otondo to authority. You know what I did? I organized a free WhatsApp class where I taught some of those high income skills that I had learned. I taught them for free. I did it like that, and everybody started shouting for 7 days. So I taught for 7 days on WhatsApp. Everybody started shouting, "Wow, amazing, 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 amazing!" So many testimonials came forth, and I took screenshots. If you go to my Facebook, some of them are still there from last year, online business bootcamp. So I taught them for 7 days, and the screenshots of that became the foundation for growing my authority online. All right. Tie confidence to knowledge. Yes, 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 yes. So, do we have any other questions? So, the answer to that your question is learn them one skill at a time. Don't try and learn all at the same time. Don't go and start putting timetable. Tuesdays for graphics, Wednesdays for copyright. You don't need something like that. You can learn them small, just learning one at a time. The important thing is that you have a roadmap that you're following.
Wow.
Okay, do we have any other questions? Looks like we are done. Okay, good.
Wow. Come on. Value has made me sweat. my note is filled up actually. Wow. Man.
I see you turning pages.
It's filled up. My note is filled up. What actually attracted me was when I heard sir, please, I want to repeat that part that you made 24 million in how many years on organic?
24 $24 in my first 11 months, and then 25 million plus in 9 months.
Wow. So please, if you hear this comment, pay attention on that first one before the second one. Pay attention on the $24
without spending money on ads.
Yeah.
Without spending money
so
on ads.
Please.
And speaking on that, I actually want to address something that I find it comes up a lot recently, and this is usually among the young folk. They think that you need an audience before you can make any moves. You see somebody who is pulling big numbers, and the first thing you say is, hey, it's because he has 100,000 people in his WhatsApp status. That's why he's making money. My dear, when we started from nothing. When we started from nothing, and we approached our business like bricklayers. If you approach business like Usain Bolt, you will fall by the wayside, because business is a marathon. You will get tired and you will forget about it. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. So if you approach it like a bricklayer, what happens is within a couple of months, your beautiful duplex is going to be formed, and everybody will be saying, wow, this is beautiful. You will look like an overnight success, but it is built over time.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. I don't know if we learned actually in this section, but me, I learned too. Like I said, I have my book here and it's filled up already. So if you learned something in tonight's section, I just want you to go to the comment section and type, I learned a lot. I learned a lot. If you learned something tonight, be sincere with yourself. Just go to the comment section and type, I learned a lot. We are waiting for you. I learned a lot. Wow, this guy Peter, you want born this YouTube? Okay, thank you, sir. Wow, Jerry Fabian, I learned over a lot. Okay, now. Wow. This is great. But the truth is this. The truth is, learning begins from implementation. Don't just know. Do what you have learned today. Start doing what you have heard. So don't just pile it up in your head and say, wow, Sakeni has taught us a lot this night. Let me go and sleep. My life has been made. He made my night. He made my day. In fact, he was the one that made the section of the year. Yes, we know. But please, after now, from this night, start implementing. That is why we said earlier on, get your pen and your book. Start implementing. He broke so many tables this night. He mentioned so many things. So look for your own table and start fixing it.
Let me comment on that. Sorry to cut you short. I want to comment on that. There's this saying that information is power. Do you know that information is not power? Do you know that information is potential power?
Exactly, sir. Exactly.
Potential power. It is action that is power. The action you take on the information you have acquired is what creates results. Information does not create results. Information only adds value. What you do with the value is what actually creates results.
Wow. What you do with the value is what creates results. This is what I'm going to bed with. What you do with the value is what creates results. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of Fortune Nandi, on behalf of the Celobek team, on behalf of YouTube, on behalf of WhatsApp, on behalf of affiliate marketing, we are thanking you this night. For actually the value that you have shared with us. Thank you so much. We thank you so much, sir. Because we know if we were to pay for this value, don't know how much we would have paid for that. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. We really appreciate, sir. All right, so you can go to the comment section and type, thank you, sir. Whew. I don't know if you learned, but I learned. But like he said, information is potential power. What makes it power is what you do with the information. So yes, you have learned tonight. What are you going to do with what you have learned? Okay, so we've come to an end of day 2, sell or beg. Don't miss out tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day, and it's going to be coming with 3 powerful speakers. You are going to be seeing my father, Fortune Namdi. You are going to be seeing Eno Sam, and you are going to be seeing Fee Stephen. Don't miss out. Don't miss out on these 3 speakers. They are bringing fire tomorrow. As you are coming, come with somebody. Come with somebody. Tell the person you are coming with to come with another person, and tell them to click on the subscribe link, on the subscribe button, yes, and then click on the notification bell so that they can get notified when we come online tomorrow evening. So it's still the same time tomorrow, 6 p.m., 7:30, and 9. Don't miss out. It's your moderator, Makin Kalu. And on behalf of Fortune Namdi, I say good night. Peace out.
If you do not have capacity to execute all of those things I've mentioned may amount to almost nothing. So what am I saying? It's high time we began to build capacity.
I went from making $24 in my first 11 months as an online entrepreneur to earning over $4,000 in 7 months.
It was one of the lessons I learned that was really, really, really touching. You are the only constant thing you have.
So the first step to becoming extraordinary is to develop coping skills.
Quality and creative educational system can be accountable.
Follow the path of least resistance. This is what many people don't understand. If this influencer is known on Facebook, don't send them a message on Facebook, they won't see it.